Hi, this is Deborah Myers, and today we're going to learn about banking and how to write a check in QuickBooks, and hopefully we'll get through to reconciling, or that may be the next video. So on your home menu, you have this whole banking section. You also have a banking menu here on your title bar. Your menu drops down, and there's several other ways to write a check. You can go, we'll start here. So banking, write check. This selects our bank account. We want the company checking account. Here's our check number. If the date is highlighted and you push the letter T, it will give you today's date. We'll record a check for the owner's draw, $12,000. This is an equity account. And save and close. And we have written a check, and it's that easy. Banking, write check. Same thing. Save and close. Now, if you're going to write this check and put it through your printer, and you're going to be printing multiple checks, to be printed, and then it will automatically print the right number on, assuming you've loaded your checks correctly, in the chronological order of the checks that are being printed. If you're going to pay 10 bills and you're going to run it through the printer, so you want to select to be printed, and then you would set up your checks maybe for a vendor, and then this is all set to print at the end of the day or when you're going to do your check run. And in order to do that, you would say File, Print Forms, Check, and here's all the checks waiting to be printed. Okay, so we can write a check from banking on the home page. We can go into banking and write check, same check. We can also go to List, Chart of Accounts, select our bank account there. I think double clicking should work. And there's our register, which will open up the check. And we can even double click in these little lines and get a whole new check there. And there could be a half a dozen more ways that I don't even know about how to write a check in QuickBooks. When you're looking at your bank registers, we'll open up the savings account. There's headings here on the top that tell you which each column is. So the date, the number, the type, the account is the first line. Memo would be here. Payment or a deposit, and a running balance. The checking account, date, number, who you paid, payee, see how that's on top, and underneath, account, memo, payment, deposit, balance. Other accounts have registers. All of the balance sheet accounts have registers. So if you open up your finished goods inventory register, there is a balance. This is the date, the reference type, the payee, the account, the memo, decrease, increase, balance. Materials inventory, same thing. Accounts receivable. These are people that you've billed your invoices to, and then as their payments come in, so you bill them, that's the amount charged, the amount paid, and the running balance. Let's pick some more. Automobile would show the depreciation. There's nothing in there. Your credit card, that's a good one. So here's the balance owed on your credit card. These are the charges you've made, the payments you've made, and this is your running balance. This is accounts payable. Payroll taxes. So as the taxes become due, your liabilities increase in this register. So these are the payroll taxes that are due for each employee. Then when you pay those taxes, it decreases from the same register so that you have an accurate balance as to what your payroll taxes are in the payroll tax liability register. And that's not an actual bank account. You're writing checks from your bank account. This is the register that only applies to your payroll tax liabilities, increase, decrease, payments, and, employees that you owe money for. Okay. So I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can. So there's all these ways to write a check. Banking, and banking. Okay. If you're entering a handwritten check, they suggest that you use your register and you enter it right here. So I've written a check, and my handwritten checks actually have different numbers. And I've written a check, and again, I'm just going to say to Deborah Wood. So the owner's taken a draw, $12,000, and I'm entering it here. That's all that was. Okay, so let's say we have a new name. A new freight company came with our delivery, and we had to give him a handwritten check, and it was Joe's Freight Service. And we can just hit Quick Add right here. Just hit Enter and hit Quick Add and move right along. If we want to enter his address and information at that time, we would go to Setup. But I'll go Quick Add. I'm adding a vendor. I'm tabbing over to the dollar amount, and it was $202.50, and this was freight, and I'm on my way ready to do my next check. Okay, so we did that. We did that. Okay, transferring funds. I think I'm going to run out of time, so I'm going to stop now, and I'll go on into the next one. Thank you.